So when you're doing the crepe myrtle estimates, basically you don't want them to be like crazy tall, but usually you would cut them like a little after, you know, where it kind of starts separating and growing into like a Y. Like you can trim them like right here, right here. So basically with the trimming, you want to you know, clean it up. Like any of these smaller branches, like the small ones, you can clean all of these up, remove all this. So that would be like the estimate. If someone asks you for an estimate, you're gonna probably want to have it trimmed like at this height, unless they want to keep it really tall. But usually we would just be trimming it like at this height and keeping it like a nice shape, so the next year it would come up. So you would have to take into account for this one how long it takes to trim all this and the inside. So that would just be the time it requires. So the way I would do it, I would always think of it as like, okay, well, here to clean it up, one person, let's say on the bottom side, maybe 30 minutes. Then on the top side, let's say hour here, 2, 3, so 3.5 hours. Then to clean it up when it's on the ground, I would say one person to trim this could be at least let's see, 4.5 hours probably. I could be wrong. Whoever's doing the estimate needs to have an idea of how long it takes to do it, but pretty much you just need to know how much time it takes to cut it all down. And once it falls down, you need to know, you have to also take into account how long it takes to, everything that's fallen over, how long it takes to put it in the trailer. Sometimes you need to cut it up so it can go in the trailer too. So that's how you do an estimate, is just make sure you take into account how much it costs to clean it up and to trim it up to a little above where like it starts separating the branches. Like right here, you can trim all of that right there. And that's how you do an estimate for crepe myrtle trimming. Basically the time and material is how you do the estimate. So when doing an estimate for crepe myrtle trimming, you go here, you go to view estimates, you click on create from template. There's two different types of estimates. Just if it's around December time, always try to recommend the customer to do it in January, February. That way we can keep our guys busy in that time period. January and February is the winter time, and it's usually recommended to do the crepe myrtle trimming during the winter. And we do this as a package, so we can always resend the customer every year this estimate. That's why I like to have this as a package, because we review the times, and each year we send the customer an estimate from the previous year's customers. So all you would need to do is just put in the time. Let's say it takes 3 hours there, and then based on how much this fills the trailer, let's say if it's only a fourth of the trailer, you would only put 0.25. If it's the whole trailer, you would put 1. This is based on the amount of debris that the tree is that we're going to have to dump. If there is not that much work in the wintertime, a lot of times I don't even charge for the haul away debris. But if there is a lot of work, I do charge for it. So just keep that in mind to try to sell as many crepe myrtle trimming as possible for the wintertime. That way we can serve our customers and keep the guys busy. And you save it and you send it to the customer. You just email it, and that's how you send an estimate for crepe.